Hello everybody, in this video I'll be replacing the battery from this UL-Tech Dashcam camera. Basically the camera wasn't holding any charge, so I'm gonna open it up, have a look. There is one battery here. I bought the replacement battery already. I'll put a link in the description, but this is the battery. You can already tell that the battery looks like it's puffed up, so it's expanded just from the shape of it. So my plan is to cut it and then connect the new battery. Rather than try to remove the wires from the board, just kind of cut it in the middle and then just join it. I'm going to strip the wire on this end. Plan to use a soldering iron. I've got the soldering iron and the solder as well, so I'm just going to try to solder it together with the wires from the new battery with these ones here that I just cut. So just exposing the ends of the wires on this end. So here we go. You've got the red and the black. Just gonna twist the cables and gonna use one of these sleeves, heat sleeves. And I'm gonna use one that fits the wires comfortably. So let me show you the difference. You can see that the left hand side is the new battery and this one here is the old one. Maybe I'll see if I can reuse this tape. If it's sticking, doesn't look like it's sticking. Otherwise I'll just replace it with another double-sided tape. Anyways, we'll do this later. Okay, so you can see that there's also a red cable and a black cable. I'm gonna use a red sleeve and match it with the red wires. So I'll put the sleeves first because you won't be able to put it after you've soldered it. Looks like the sleeve is too long, so I'm just gonna cut it in half. There we go, cut it in half. I'm gonna see whether there's a black. Yeah, looks like there's a black, so I'm gonna use this black sleeve for the black wires. Also cut it in half. Don't really need the whole thing. And here we go. So just to let you guys know that this is the first time I've ever done this, so there may be a better way to do this. If there is, just let me know. Leave a comment in the description, or just leave a comment. Okay, so I'm just gonna put both of these sleeves nice and snug. There we go. Now I'm just gonna see whether I can attach the wires from both ends using a soldering iron and some solder. Okay, so that's the plan. Let's see if I can do this. Now with the soldering iron, the actual head that is connected was originally this one here. So you can see it was pretty thick. So I just got another one that was a lot thinner, so it's easier to solder small areas. This pack comes with different tips. So I'm going to use the smallest tip. Okay, I'm going to get also this mat to make sure that I don't actually damage anything here. Slide that through. Just a silicone, so just also got to be careful with the heat. Okay, so that's the plan. Connect these together. I'm going to strip this back a little bit more. So that it's easier to connect both of them together, both ends. Okay, so stripping this black one here. Hopefully there's enough end. Alrighty, hopefully this should do. It does make it easier if you've got a soldering stand that has some alligator clips, so you can actually position the cables and then use a soldering iron. But I might just do this as well. I'm gonna just tie and twist the ends so that they're connected. It may make it easier. I'm gonna try with the black one as well. It does come a bit loose sometimes, so just gonna make sure it's nice and tight. Probably should use some sort of cable to twist it, but let's see how I go. Maybe let me try just soldering what's holding it. It's pretty awkward. Probably need someone else to come and hold it. I'm gonna try to put some soldering. Just try to connect it here. So I'm using the tip at the moment, but I realized that I should actually maybe use the edge. So here we go. Just trying to putting a little bit of solder so that it just sticks together. I won't bore you so much, so I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, so it was a bit fiddly. Decided to just twist the two ends of the cable together and then applied some soldering iron. Okay, looks like now it's done. Now I'm going to try to put the sleeve between the two cables. Let's see if that works. Make sure it's cooled down. So I'm going to put the sleeve over this connection to just protect it and then use the heat gun. Okay, looks like it's not really fitting through. It's probably because I now made it a little bit thicker. Yeah, maybe I've got a wider sleeve. It's a bit too late now to replace it. But anyway, I'll see if I can get some tape and just tape it over later on. Okay. Something, I guess, that didn't go as planned. So I didn't really need to use these sleeves. Gonna do the black one now. Gonna run into the same problem. So it's only just covering a little bit of the connection. So I'm just gonna get some black tape and just tape it so that the two wires won't touch. You don't want to short circuit the unit. So this is the electrical tape that I have available. Just gonna cut a little piece and then just wrap it around each one. So there's one piece here. Just do the black one. The black one first, and then I'll do the red one next. Just gonna cut the excess. Use the same one to do the red. Now normally you just, if you had a red tape, you use red. Don't really have a red one, just to match the color of the wires. So I'm just gonna stick with black. May not look the best, but you're gonna put it back in the case anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Also got this double-sided tape. Just gonna cut a little piece. Gonna replace that other old black double-sided tape. That one there. Just gonna remove that one and just put the new one. Pretty easy and straightforward, this one here. And that should just hold it in place. Here we go. Now nicely tuck it back into the unit. Just gonna make sure you don't damage any of the other parts and that the wires are not tangled up. Just like that. Nice and easy. The wires are all nicely tucked away. Now just need to close the front part, push it in, make sure it's all clipped. Now I'm going to connect it back to the car, connect all the cables as well. So plug in the power cable, also this other cable is for the rear camera. Now I'm starting the car and it should just turn on. Okay, here we go. There you go, I see the light already. Looks like it's turning on. There you go. There's the boot up screen and there's the recording of the front and the rear, and the charging icon is on. This video helped. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel.